and this workshop has been thoughtfully designed for the faculty members with a focus on providing you with comprehensive guidance and practical training in integrating advanced teaching techniques through LMS. I hope all of you had a wonderful and enlightening experience during our customary lamp lighting session, which symbolizes the dispelling of darkness and the ushering in of knowledge. It's a tradition that brings us a sense of unity and purpose. Now, as we carry the warmth and wisdom of the lamp with us, let's proceed to our next session. For the welcome address, may I kindly invite Professor Sanjana Rich, Deputy Director, Academic Staff College, Head Center of Excellence, Innovation in Education, Deputy Dean Students Welfare, and also the Nodal Officer of the Association of Indian Universities at Amit University, Haryana. Ma'am, over to you.
Thank you, Dr. Parijat. Good morning to everyone. With great pleasure and enthusiasm, I extend a very warm welcome to each one of you as we all have gathered here for the inaugural ceremony of our workshop, which is on Advances Pedagogies, Introduction to Blended Learning with LMS, which is being organized by Academic and Administrative Development Center in association with Academic Staff College under the umbrella of Association of Indian Universities and Amity University, Haryana. I extend a very warm welcome and express my sincere gratitude to our esteemed guest on the dais, Honorable Dr. Pankaj Mittal, who is the Secretary General, Association of Indian Universities, our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Sir Professor P.B. Sharma, Sir, Amity University, Haryana, respected Dr. Vikas Madhukar, Pro-Vice Chancellor, Amity University, Haryana, respected Dr. Amendra Pani, who is a Joint Director from Research Division, Association of Indian Universities. So, very warm welcome to each one of you. In this constant changing landscape of higher education, we firmly believe that trainings, skill development, reskilling, upskilling, continuous learning, and adaptation of all these aspects are very, very crucial for the professional growth of each and every faculty member. And to lie with all these things, it is very, very important for all the faculty members to keep an eye for developing for developing skills, and also associated with different kind of training programs which is being organized by various departments and various organizations. So they have to keep an eye so that they can be at par with the global standards. And this workshop particularly is a right step towards that direction, because training on LMS is a kind of professional development. And through LMS, you can easily create lots of interactive multimedia content so that you can be professionally enhanced, grow in your own endeavors. So once you become proficient in using LMS, it is going to be beneficial to each one of us. So this is the right direction, and I think all of us will be having a great time ahead by you already have registered for this program, but I request everyone to please indulge in this particular workshop fully. Please devote your time, discuss your problems which you are facing, because this technology is going to be helpful for each one of you. So thank you for registering to all of us for this particular program, because this particular workshop is going to be a very, very valuable experience for all of us, fostering collaboration and inspiring us to adopt all the pedagogies which will help to shape the future of our higher education. So I welcome you all, but quickly, I just wanted to give you a glimpses of the workshops, the faculty development programs which we have organized during this project when it has been proposed to us. This project has been given by Association of Indian Universities last year in the month of September, October, and we are organizing many programs with the help of Association of Indian Universities. So just a brief glimpse of those programs. Srinivas, you can- So first of all, I express my gratitude to the Association of Indian Universities for providing us the opportunity to establish this academic and administrative development center at Amity University, Haryana. The first program which we had organized with the Association of Indian Universities was 5 days faculty development program on innovative methods, skills, and eco-friendly technologies for quality and impactful research, which we had it on 30th January till 3rd February. And these are the subtopics which you can see on the screen, linking academic passion for research development for quality life, innovative methods, skills, research software tools, and eco-friendly technologies, process of positioning your research for publication in high impact journals. So there are various subtopics, and 145 participants registered for this program from various universities, colleges, institutes across the country. And below are the takeaways. They got the comprehensive knowledge and understanding of research softwares, diverse skills, and emerging technologies relevant to the research domains. This is the glimpses of that 5 days innovative method, skills, and eco-friendly technologies. You can see lots of people have joined this particular program, and Dr. Mittal was also with us, Dr. Pani, our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Pro-Vice Chancellor, Dr. Amindra Pani, along with that, many faculty members from Amity across Amity and other universities and colleges. And these are the few feedbacks which makes us motivated towards working ahead for all these programs. So all the sessions was liked by all the people who participated in this particular program. The second program which we organized was Technological Advancement in Tourism and Hospitality Industry in association with Amity School of Hospitality and Tourism with the Academic Staff College in the month of March, and total 296 registered participants from various universities and colleges were there for this particular program. Sub-themes are also related to technologies, technological trends in room divisions, intelligent cooking, relationship between pedagogy, learning, and technologies, and so many sub-themes we have covered. And these are the few glimpses of the program. The third program which we had organized was Integrating Technology in Higher Education Opportunities and Challenges in association with Amity School of Nursing and Academic Staff College in the month of March only. And these were the sub-themes: Introduction to Advanced Technology in Higher Education, Blended Learning and Flipped Classrooms, Gamification and Simulation in Teaching. As per the objective of Association of Indian Universities, we focused all those themes so that our faculty members can learn the technologies which are very, very much required after the COVID, as we have seen that most of the faculty members were forced to teach with the help of technology. So the objective behind this proposal given to us was also there, was this, on the similar lines. So 110 registered participants joined this program from various universities. And the takeaways: participants gained the ability to effectively integrate technology into higher education setting to enhance teaching and learning. These are the few glimpses of the program which you can see. The fourth program which we have organized was Role of Higher Education in Conserving Indigenous Technologies for Sustainable Heritage, which we had organized with the help of School of Architecture and Planning in association with Academic Staff College in the month of April. And the sub-themes were also covering technologies for conserving and to build heritage, and 102 registered participants from various universities have participated. These are the few glimpses of the same program. The fifth program which we had organized was digital skills and competencies for teachers with special focus on MOOCs, massive open online and e-development content. So this was the refresher course which we had organized for 2 weeks. And this was an excellent program which participants really liked, because it was all related to how to prepare the content, how to make the MOOCs, how to be proficient in open educational resources. So we got a very, very nice feedback for this particular program, and participants, I keep getting the responses from participants that kindly conduct the similar kind of refresher courses in the coming future also. And these were the sub-themes: digital advanced literacy and tools for learning and teaching, adopting technologies, applying digital skills, MOOCs development and their relevance in higher education, interactive video making tools, and interactive lesson plans creation. So this was the two weeks online long duration program, and these were the glimpses you can see on the slide, that we got the very, very good feedback from the participants. Excellent, very informative, and so many feedbacks were there. And these were the few glimpses also. You can see that this has been the most outstanding refresher course I have ever participated in with the unique features. Thank you to AIU and Amity University, Haryana, to conduct. And there were lots of learning, and the takeaways cannot be summed up in words. So lots of feedbacks were received after this particular program. The sixth program which we organized was fostering ethical practice in digital publishing, approaches for promoting responsible and transparent research communication, in association of School of Communication, Amity University, Haryana, and in association with Academic Staff College, wherein 80 participants participated. And we have taken the subtopics related to technologies, related to cloned and prodigal journals in academics. So participants gain a deep understanding of the principles and practice of ethical publishing in the digital age, as well as participants were empowered to engage in responsible and transparent communication in their research publication efforts. These were the glimpses of the program. The next program which we had organized was 5-day faculty program on recent advances, innovations, and future trends in emerging technologies and their impact in higher education, in association with our engineering and technology department. And this was in month of July. And 86 registered participants from various universities and colleges. And they have the sub-themes was all related to digital era, robotic processing automation, voice-enabled communication, artificial intelligence, graphical tools, machine learning, information retrieval. So all were related to technologies which will definitely help faculty members to learn few pedagogies in the near future. These are the few glimpses of those programs. The 8th program which we organized was on technological enabled teaching and learning in food sciences and nutrition, in association with Amity Medical School and Academic Staff College in the month of July, with the sub-themes: ICT enabled learning process, different domains of ICT enabled effective nutrition learning, innovative technological learning, food sciences and nutrition, and total 107 registered participants were there. And all the attendees acquired skills in using nutrition analysis softwares for dietary access. So these are the few glimpses which you can see. The 9th program, which was on recent technological trends and advancement in pharmaceutical sciences, in association with Pharmaceutical Department and Academic Staff College in the month of July, with the sub-themes of technological advancements in tropical drug delivery and advancement in remote pedagogical and pharmaceutical sciences. So total 114 registered participants joined this particular program. And they all have gained a comprehensive understanding of the latest technological skills and advancement in the field of pharmaceutical sciences. These are the few glimpses which you can see here. And the last 10th program, not the last, but the 10th program is the 3-week workshop, which is for which you all are gathered here. And for the inaugural ceremony, Advanced Pedagogies, Introduction to Blended Learning with LMS, in association with the Academic Staff College. This is for 3 weeks program and 55, I think now the faculty members, 70 registered participants are there, and we are covering introduction to LMS, getting started, overview of Moodles, overview of course and category structured, display information on the course page, assignments, feedbacks, how to add activities in the LMS, chat, forum, quizzes, and so many other things we are going to cover in this faculty development, this particular workshop. So apart from many colleges, below are the few of the universities that took part in these programs. You can see that various participants from Delhi University, Jamia Hamdard, Vellore Institute of Technology, Chandigarh University, GD Goenka University, IIT Kanpur, Guru Gobind Singh Indraprasth University, Lovely Professional University, Tirupura University, Sharda University, Assam Down University, NIMS University, KR Mangalam, Mizoram, Nehra University. So many universities apart from our own Amity University, Gurugram, Amity University, Noida, Mumbai, Rajasthan, Greater Noida, Lucknow, Kolkata, Chhattisgarh, they all have participated during this 10 programs. So thank you once again to everyone, and we have many more programs currently in the planning stage, and we will definitely would like to invite you for the further information. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for such a wonderful presentation. Our next speaker, Professor Vikas Madhukar, who is currently the Pro Vice Chancellor at Amity University, Gurugram, Dean Faculty of Management Studies, Director, Amity Business School, and is also heading the Amity Innovation Incubation, which is supported by the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology under Mighty Tide 2.0. Professor Madhukar specializes in finance and strategy and holds his doctorate in international finance from Kurukshetra University. He is also the managing editor of Amity Management Analyst, the prestigious biannual refereed journal of Amity Business School, and is heading the Center for Financial Analytics. Professor Madhukar has rich and varied experience of more than 23 years in teaching, training, research, consultancy, and administration. A guide and a mentor, he leads with a collaborative approach and possesses excellent multitasking skills. We now invite Professor Vikas Madhukar to kindly give us a address. Over to you, sir.
Thank you. Respected Vice Chancellor, Dr. K.V. Sharma, our eminent guest from Association of Indian University, Dr. Mrs. Pankaj, Dr. Amrita Padi, Dr. Sanjana Vich, Director of Education College, by Head of the Institution, Head of the Department, faculty members, away on behalf of Amity University, on behalf of our respected chancellor, I extend a warm welcome to this very important about pedagogy introduction to language learning. I also welcome Mr. Neeraj Upadhyay from the Office of Honorable Chancellor, who has joined us online, and he is one point of contact for us, who is guiding all Amity universities with regard to the implementation of learning management system in all Amity universities. And very thanks and gratitude to our Honorable Chancellor that he visualized the importance of integrating technology with education, and long back when he took this initiative and it was all Amity University in implementing LMS way back in the year 2017. So you just think about the approach with which the Amity is doing, and the technology, what all universities are now talking. We started this implemented way back, but of course, the recent pandemic has put up the attention of many of us, many of others, to the importance of technology. Dr. Sanjana was talking about the changing landscape of higher education in the last few years, and I want go much beyond in the history, but it's about only 4 5 years back. What was the scenario? What was the landscape with reference to higher education, and what it is today? Just to make a comparison, let's divide this into three categories. One is BC before COVID, second is BC during COVID, and third is AC after COVID. So when you look at the scenario, what it was before COVID, what it was during COVID, and what it is, and what it is going to be 5 years down the line, maybe by 2019 or 2030. I'm sure that you all are intelligent enough to predict and see the kind of changes which are going to be taking place in the higher education landscape. I remember one very important line of one very famous management guru, Stephen Robbins, who is an authority in writing the organizational behavior. When I bought this book, when I was doing my MBA, so I generally used to refer one book of each course from an interactive remote author. So for organization behavior, apart from referring the Indian author, I refer Stephen Robbins. There was one line written on this book on the front page. The one line was change or die. Change or die. So when I read this line, I started thinking and was thinking that how to create and relevant this one line is conveying everything to us. The same thing when we look at the changing landscape, we see that everything is changing. It is not the technology which has brought up, but if you look at the student body, our current student, right, the learning behavior of our students, what it used to be many years back. So when I talk about 10 to 12 years back, I look back, right, the students, they used to read newspaper, they used to go to library, they used to issue a lot of hard copy of books, go and read, sit. But now the learning platform is altogether. Now everything has been shifted to digital. Students, they are referring to resources, they are referring to libraries, they are referring to databases. More and more learning, they are having to watching various YouTube videos. You all know that once we like any keyword related to any topic, we find plethora of videos in front of us, and those videos are uploaded and delivered by a very, very competent faculty of renowned universities, not only from India, but also from the world. And this is how learning is changing. Now a student is no more going for a digital hard copy of newspaper, but there are apps installed in the smartphone, and a student is going to the newspaper with the help of application what he has installed in his mobile phone. Because we keep seeing a lot of pop-up coming up of the important news. One of the very important app in this regard is in short, right, which gives you a very crisp insight about the important news and important happening in the world. Right. So what I want to say that the behavior of students has been changed, so as their expectations from the teacher. Now, each one of us when going in the class, our objective is that whatever topic we are teaching, by the end we should be able to achieve the learning outcome of our course and our topic. Now, this learning outcome cannot be achieved until and unless we will have right kind of content in place, we will have right kind of intro movie in place, although we have used the word pedagogy. Right, the pedagogy is one which is most commonly used, but for higher education, we should develop term intro. So until and unless we will not have the right content in place, we will not have right pedagogy, we will not have the right kind of delivery to the student, we will probably will not be able to achieve the desired outcome from our topic. right? So keeping in mind the changes which took place in higher education landscape, keeping in mind the changes which had happened in terms of student audit, in terms of student behavior, in terms of student expectation, the kind of flexibility which students want, the kind of flexibility in terms of self-learning, the kind of flexibility in terms of remote learning, the kind of flexibility in terms of ease of learning, the kind of flexibility in terms of going on his or her own pace of learning has become very and it's not possible until and unless we will have a mix of face-to-face learning and also the online learning. The term which is mentioned here, blended learning, in very simple terms, we define blended learning is a combination of face-to-face learning and also online. So when we say online, there are a number of things online. The Dr. Sandhya has shown the previous FDP and LMS is on a different topic related to different domains also. They were specific to the various other forms of learning. For example, another people were focused on open online learning. And you all know that our community is also giving importance where we are giving non-flexibility to the students of which a student can all open source. Similarly, this LMS is another one important platform which is helping us in ensuring the flexibility, which is ensuring us to incorporate collaborative learning, us to give a flexibility, and also student-centric learning. I'm not sure that how many of you are using LMS, but I'm confident that many of you are using. But the faculty, those they have joined recently in the during last 6 months or that this faculty program for 3 weeks and lots of exercises are given so that you should be able to understand fully. And by the time you complete this workshop, you will be able to give that flexibility to students. You should be able to monitor your courses, should be able to administer your courses well on LMS. You should be able to deliver best of content, uploading best of video, best of presentation, best of quizzes, the assessment of student. All this can be happen, and then you should have a more controlled teaching, and of course you would be in a position to map expected learning outcomes. So I look forward for a very active participation from each one of you. And by the time we finish this FDP, I'm sure that you all will be charged with the kind of required input which are required to learn and implement technology in the classroom. And as I said, the change was very important. You have to adopt yourself to the changing needs of the higher education, the changing needs of the student, and this is how the teacher of today is required to evolve with imbibing the 21st century technological skills so that you should also be able to imbibe the skills. With these few words, I once again extend a warm welcome to all of you. And thanks to Dr. Sujana, thanks to Association of University, thanks to Dr. Mitchell and Dr. Kani for supporting us in organizing this time. Thank you.
so much, sir, for elaborating on the students' requirements. Now, our keynote speaker, our Honorable Vice Chancellor at Amity University, Haryana, Professor P.P. Sharma, has been the founder Vice Chancellor of Delhi Technological University. Professor Sharma is a founder Professor of IIT Delhi, founder Vice Chancellor of Rajiv Gandhi Technology University, former President of Engineering Science Division of Indian Science Congress, former Chairman of Indian Society of Mechanical Engineers, and Vice Chairman of World Confederation of Productivity Sciences, India section. Professor P.V. Sharma is a man of vision, an institution builder, and a breakthrough leader with a great leadership qualities. He is known for his relentless pursuit of relevance-driven excellence and for the promotion of world-quality education, research, innovation, and entrepreneurship. May I now invite Professor P.V. Sharma to enlighten us with his wise words.
Really speaking, I know the time of Dr. Nitin is very important and so maybe you by taking the time out of your very busy schedule. I mean, one of the very global universities for the 10th, second year has been put together under the banner of academic and administrative development center. So kindly and so nicely. I know how important it is for each one of us to understand that we are in a very different world today compared to maybe a few years ago. And maybe few years ago, I was myself. At that time, the teachers were asked to engage the class. They will go to the classroom and start teaching, accepting that everybody will take their notes and teaching will be accepted and will do. Climate change, rocks and that. So technology integration and whereas compared to things that like the word of working changing, learning is also changing. No longer a world where the same on the stage, teacher will go and everybody will take my exam. Today the students are new age learners. They are not just ordinary disciples of the kind we were in our day. Therefore, the very first department I want to happen in the mindset of every single person who joins as a member of faculty in the university is important around the country that they must realize that today teaching has no meaning, learning has great meaning. And this learning also must be impactful learning, learning with impact, learning with understanding how it can be utilized, create a vital difference in the workplace, in the drive hereafter or there already. Therefore, the purpose of learning and the direct application and utilization becomes important. And you don't have to learn everything in one go, the entire on demand. That is where I think the realization must come to all the teachers. It's not right for us to teach everything which is there in the book, considering that this is our birthright to give them all the knowledge, 300 pages of the book. Today, it has to be on demand, which means it must be given with the quest and understanding and interest in that learning. And if you go around the world, the world class universities, I'm sure I've found many times, I found that the teaching there today has become learning and learning by doing. They keep in front of them a project. It could be mini or major project, and whatever they need to learn to make this project successful, whether it is a design, whether it is manufacturing, whether it is developing a tool or making a prototype of it, or validating that prototype on the data and all that, they would learn what is required. Therefore, the learning is driven by the demand. And once the learning is driven by demand, your interest becomes much more because you want to achieve certain objectives and so on. You have to keep this in mind while going for blended learning or utilizing technology related platforms of the kind that we have to pick up. In our own university system, we are because we are a technology integrated university. Right from the day one, everything, whether it is administrative or academic, or platform called Vision, which has academic as well as administrative. Including academic today. Therefore, it's very important for teachers to realize that what we do is today PGP. We are supposed to upload and download our own contents that we deliver in the classroom. And we also expect a whole lot of feedback and a whole lot of projects and exercises and mini and minor projects and demand driven learnings and so on. But last but not the least, I think it's something I want to put in your mind. Most of the time, we are not careful about two major things. One is how effective we are in communicating what we want to say. So you have to assess the effectiveness of the teaching learning system or platform or pedagogy that you design. Assess whether your effectiveness is improving. Point number one. Point number two is going to also assess whether the learnability of the student is not going up or not. And these two assessments must go side by side. I could be effective teacher, but I may not be effective in my students are learning. So you have to really coordinate these two together. Effective teacher is one who is able to ensure that learnability also goes around the pathway of the international. Therefore, you have to do a lot of code searching exercise. Last but not the least, every single word what you utter is recorded. Therefore, PPT, everything you have to audit at least 100 times before you finally say on the PPT. This is not exactly done. Technology and education. People are very careful about every single word that they put on the PPT or whatever terms of the text so learning to. So these are things that are very important. People are not able to know what they are putting up in the PPT. You have to audit it. How to economize the word, how to the effectiveness of communication. These single word and sentence. It is the most appropriate word which I have used and so on. And by doing this, you will go much higher, and I'm sure your learners will also be more happy in the classroom to be taken for the purpose. I like to introduce my students. We are going to education. How to explain the guidance and what we are doing, and many people how the research that we have, and we have to and that's by 10 programs and running almost 1,500 teachers from several universities in the country, like spread, going to the far east, going to the south, the north, east and west. The entire India was covered by the participants of the program. And we have done this job to the best of our ability and to the course share. So thank you so much once again for giving us this opportunity to go to the center and also mount several activities. And we look forward to the conference. So that we can continue till such time, according to our knowledge, look at third class university with good numbers in India, which are able to compete with the very best in the world.
Thank you to Honorable Vice Chancellor for his word of wisdom and addressing one of the most important issues. I forgot to mention the name of Dr. Karanjit Kaur, who is the central point of contact and coordinator for ensuring that LMS to be implemented properly, and who is always there to resolve the issue of each and every faculty. She is also going to take a session for that. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. May I now request our Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor P.V. Sharma, and respected Vice Chancellor, Professor Vikas Madhukar, to kindly felicitate our distinguished guest, Dr. Mrs. Pankaj Mittal. Now I would request our dignitaries to felicitate our distinguished guest, Dr. Amren Tripani. Request the dignitaries to kindly felicitate our distinguished guest, Dr. Amren Tripani. Can we please clap? I'd like to take a moment to introduce a very special announcement that adds an exciting twist to our ongoing event. In the midst of such an engaging discussion, we have the privilege of unveiling something truly remarkable, the release of a new book. This book soon will be in your hands. It is the result of relentless dedication and a profound journey of the author's hard work. So I would request all of you to give a big round of applause. Moving on to our next leg of the session, our next speaker, our distinguished guest, Dr. Mrs. Pankaj Mittal, Secretary General, Association of Indian Universities, has an experience of more than 3 decades in higher education in policy planning and management of higher education. Dr. Mittal was appointed by the government of Haryana as the first regular Vice Chancellor of Bhagat Phool Singh Mahila Vishwavidyalaya, the first rural women university in North India in 2008. She introduced a series of innovative practices and reforms as the Vice Chancellor of the only rural residential multi-faculty women's state university of the country, which imparts education to 7,000 girls from KG till PhD level in a holistic manner. Dr. Mittal was also the proud recipient of Fulbright Nehru Scholarship Grant for Education Administrators, the President Award for Digital Initiatives in Higher Education, Kimco Gold Standard Award for Higher Excellence, Honoris Causa for Karnataka Women University, and Subhashini Reddy Award for Community Engagement. Dr. Mittal has been a member of various high-powered committees and professional bodies, including Program Advisory Board and HRM Network Steering Committee on HRM of Association of Commonwealth Universities, London, Pay Review Committee for University and College Teachers in Haryana, Kerala State Council for Higher Education, Rehabilitation Council of India, Haryana State Council for Higher Education. May I please invite Dr. Pankaj Mittal to address the gathering. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you very much. Honorable Vice Chancellor of coordination from the AI side of this program and all the parties. Very, very good morning, all of you. And thanks for being here and for attending this. So, because I am from AI, I thought before I begin on the actual subject, let me tell you from AI. Because many times the vice chancellors are knowing about AI, but the teachers are sometimes not very much aware of AI. I'll just take 1 minute in telling that AIU is the largest university association in the world. So, no other association, whether it is association of Commonwealth Universities or International Association of Universities, which are the associations of universities in multiple countries, even they are not as big as AIU is. We have around 11 universities in the country, out of which around 970 are in the country. And the membership of AIU is voluntary. So when I say voluntary, I mean the paid membership. It is from AIU, it is a paid membership. So in spite of that, it's nice to see the term of 1100 members. I show that this is and recently also the second oldest, we completed 100 years, 2025. We will establish in 1925. And if you want to know the details, we start with like Dr. Radhakrishnan, Dr. Arvind and Dr. Shyamak Dr. Mansa Mehta, Shivani, they have been the president of the legacy which is all stakeholders in management had started from the vice chancellor, many vice chancellors were here, at least 6 of them. We even around the vice chancellor. We engaged the vice chancellor in working and we engaged the teachers, especially this is a great this AADC we are established right now. We have around 19 AADCs. And through AADC, we are doing the capacity building program for the teachers. And we go engage with the schools also. Again, in very many ways, for example, we do a lot of sports activities for them. You also see the Honorable Prime Minister speaking about the World University Day, the 26th Madam Having one on the players work of the University of India. And that was very changing time. We hold cultural programs because the national team policy concerns holistic development of the students. We engage with them in terms of culture, in terms of sports, and very important programs for students, for which of the manage, again, coordinating and foundation. The relationship program and the last year is here, we want to participate in it. Admission in the program will be students only from research projects. They are evaluating and very good prizes are given to the students in the prizes. And this year, we have examination and we have intellectual. That means that we are wanting that our students should learn the benefits of collaboration and they should learn how to work in tandem with, say, students of the foreign university. So if your students register on the admission, which is available on the AI website, then we are also registering the foreign students with a huge national for the students and they can directly complete it. That is something which is very, very important. Do encourage the students to participate in the admission program. Last day for the early president not has been extended. So they can still participate, they can register for the factor. So these are some of the activities with regard to the AI. And one very important activity again is the equivalent of foreign languages, for which the mandate has been given to us. So anybody who comes with a foreign degree in India, if he or she wants to study in the higher education institutions or if they want to go in for government jobs or appear for SNET or IES, any of that, they need an equivalent certificate from them. That is the mandate given to us. So regarding this academic and institute development center, why we established and work? Actually, sometimes I say it's the best teacher award for the year 2024 which should go. Sometimes I say it should go. Because it taught us how to use technology. Before that, my year of university transformation. And in university transformation, we were trying our hard and the teachers to use technology to say for teaching learning, for assessment learning, but there was a lot of resistance. But all of a sudden, during COVID, we saw that all of the teachers, I took the hats off to it, that all of a sudden, all the teachers started using technology in teaching learning, and the fear which was there because the universities were closed, colleges were closed, students were at home, still were at home. I told them what will happen. So slowly we saw that the life was almost back to normal to online learning, to online. So when this COVID came and it went away, we were talking about AC, BCA, BCDC, and AC. So AC period after COVID, we felt that the teachers are teaching online, but teaching online and effectively teaching online are two different domains. So how to teach effectively using technology? So we felt like we should open these AADCs in which the teachers and the administrators both are trained on how to use the technology for various aspects, whether it is teaching, learning, research, governance of the university, many aspects. So that is why we open these AADCs in the different centers, and we are opening every year, we are adding to those centers. And the sole purpose is not refresher courses like the FDP. Sole purpose is to train the teachers in how to use the technology. And when I say technology, I think because only say LMS and all these things, but now we are also talking about how to use artificial. No more ChatGPT. Whether ChatGPT is meant to you or ChatGPT is a book. So all these things we are trying to teach our teachers so that it can be translated in the class, they can improve their way of teaching, they can improve their way of research and then translate that. And again, many people they ask this certification will it help in the promotion? So that is the question we will take often now. And I say they no. And I also give a reason why I say no. Again, I don't have from UGC and usually when we get this stuff already launched and educational revision courses were introduced to these academic staff already, there were not many takers. So when there were not many takers, we at UGC thought that let us make it in the promotion, so there is more teachers. So we linked it to the promotion and one orientation compulsory, two orientation compulsory for different stages of promotion. And of course, whatever we thought of the participation came, but then we also understood that most of the participation was not for learning, it was for getting them certificate, which is required for promotion. And in my university, I was writing another open and getting some college, I clearly saw that everybody was worried about the certificate because they wanted promotion. So courses were attended for getting the certificate, not for learning. So we said we will not have this certification. I mean, this will not make you eligible for any promotion. If you really want to learn, if you have a passion for learning, if there is an urge to learn, then only you should come and attend these courses, because otherwise it's a forced learning never happens. It doesn't have to be easy. So therefore, we have consciously thought of it and we will not attach these programs or certifications with any of the promotions. It is only the desire to learn. I'm so happy when I was seeing the numbers, I was looking at numbers in various programs which Sanjita was narrating, and she was a very good variety. She said, after your life, even after my life, I didn't know him. So the number I was anticipating that every board will have 30 participants. I was surprised to see 290 participants and more than 100 participants. Where it was less than 100 times only. So that means, I mean, what I am happy about that is that people have desire, teachers have desire. That is something which is very, very important. So if they have desire to learn, they will also. So that was the purpose of having the now coming to the me talking about today. Now, how much the technology will impact? Now, let us imagine a scenario what future life will be. Let us take the example of Sanjana. Suppose Sanjana, maybe not, it's not very far off, maybe a year away from now. When Sanjana goes home after taking a lot of work in the university, and then she is very stressed, because maybe something maybe she is very, very stressed. So he reaches her home and he goes, there is a facial recognition software. It recognizes Sanjana's state, opens the door. She doesn't need to ring the bell. She doesn't need to open the lock. The doors are open. She walks in. He even thinks that he's not very happy with it. So if we immediately take action, it will slowly sort of the lights, we name the lights, we design in such a manner that some music will be played which puts her mind. She will just say, calm down. After some time, when the system sees that she is not okay, a little okay, then it will start getting the messages which were there throughout the day for her. It will also distribute some of the appointments because the system knows that she will not be able to do it very effectively. They need to do the appointment and tells her that your 8:30 appointment today is evening, and then she'll be lying up in the morning and not very happy that how they are taking care of you. So slowly, and then she also put something, it will come that all these ingredients are there in the fridge. And with these ingredients, you can cook this thing, and this is the recipe for this. And whether it will okay, then I don't have to think what the most regular activity coming to and then eat. So this is the scenario. So this is when I say scenario of future, the AI will be penetrating our lives in such a quick way that we will not even know that we are being driven by technology. Something to do with because AI is working on predetermined behavior. Right now you have driverless cars. In future, there will be cars, suppose they are driving, and if you try to open the door or try to drive the car, it will not start. Why? Because through AI, the car recognizes your behavior when you are sober, and when you are drunk, your behavior changing system diagnoses of that system. They will change the behavior of the car. So like this, every experience like when I came there, I could not imagine coming here without moving back. The traffic police cannot even think of now doing the challan manually. They all do the number plate reading and challan something they don't know. Every walk of life, AI is working so much. They did a store called Amazon Go. You go to the store, whatever you want to pick up and come back. There's no cashier. What will happen is that the system, the AI system, the store will see that what all things you have picked up. As soon as we had entered, they do the facial recognition, they read your card number, and you put the card number, the amount for all those things that you have picked up will be active already. So no stealing, nothing, no catching, no nothing, nothing. So now when this future is translated into education institutions, what will happen? It will be a totally different way. The way we are teaching today and the way we will be teaching in the future will be totally different. Right now, many of the teachers, not all, but at least 90-95% of the teachers are using the lecture method of teaching. They are coming to the class, reading from the notes, or they will use some PPT, they will show the PPT, go back to students to go back to their homes, and then they will start understanding the what I say in Hindi is कि हमारे यहाँ बच्चों को क्लास में पढ़ाते हैं बच्चे घर से जाके उसको आत्मसात करते हैं और बाहर के देशों में क्या होता है लिमिटेड क्लासरूम मॉडल इन विच बच्चे घर से पढ़ के आके क्लास में आत्मसात करते हैं बच्चे घर से कैसे पढ़ के आते हैं the teacher gives to them in advance the video, the audio, the text material. बच्चों को घर से पढ़ के आके कंपल्सरी क्लास में क्या होगा only group discussion will be there, problem solving will be there, analysis will be there, and that is the method we have used here also. Recently, last month we went to Taiwan. We met many Indian students there. So I don't say this about it, but actually यहाँ की पढ़ाई तो Indian पढ़ाई में क्या फर्क है? अगर इंडिया में तो सिर्फ theoretical पढ़ाई होती है, practically नहीं पढ़ते. और यहाँ पे जो भी एक्सपेरिमेंट हमने देखना पड़ेगा, जो भी इम्प्रूवमेंट हमने वहाँ पे देखे थे फोटो, वो सारे के सारे मुझे वहाँ पे आके यूज किए। और जब तक हमारे बिल्कुल हैंड-ऑन एक्सपीरियंस was very very important, experiential learning was very very important. And when we go to the research with our teacher, ये हम ये research topic है, इस पर PhD कर रहे हैं, ये हमारा research team है, ये सारा हम करेंगे इसमें। तो टीचर कहते कि इसमें ये तुम्हारे रिसर्च ठीक हो गया, तुम्हारा काम ठीक हो गया, इससे सोसाइटी को क्या फायदा होगा, इससे इंडस्ट्री को क्या फायदा होगा, पहले वो ले लिया। तो उस बच्चे को उस रिसर्च को लेके इंडस्ट्री में लाना पड़ता है, इंडस्ट्री को उसकी फंडिंग लानी पड़ती है, रिसर्च इंडस्ट्री, एंड देन टीचर तो ये सब कुछ जब तक हम चेंज नहीं करेंगे, मुझे नहीं लगता कि हम लोग विश्व बनने का सपना देखते हैं वो पूरा होगा। इसीलिए वेरी वेरी इम्पोर्टेंट, हाउ टू यूज द टेक्नोलॉजी। मुझे often I quote this example very often. More than 100 years back, in 1904, more than 100 years back in 1904, Einstein gave a technical history to his students. So when the question paper was given, and it was about to be given, the teaching assistant came to Einstein and said, what happened? He said, this is the same question paper which today is the same set of students last year also. It's the same paper. So Einstein's mind never what is our saying on the answer? But because in 1904, Einstein published 4 papers which are known as Annals of Education, which was also in the relativity. It changed when paradigm for education. So he wanted to know whether these students are ready for papers, they are ready for those papers. So therefore he gave same questions to which the answers were invalid. Clearly before COVID and after COVID, before anything and after anything. Questions are not clear. What to teach, how to teach, how to assess the learning. The answers are not clear. What to teach, you know that the syllabus, because they are making people talk to the students earlier. Same curriculum we cannot go on with because the things are changing so fast. The other day, boy met me, my neighbor. I said, what do you want to be? He said, I want to be a coder. I want to do coding, programming. I said, okay, give me a problem statement and give me the language in which you want to do. So he gave me a problem statement. I said, okay, in ChatGPT. I went and said, for this problem statement, give me a program in C++. In 10 seconds, the program came. So I asked him, this is right for me to be. I said, if you want to be a coder, do you think employers will hire you or they will do tracking? You have to define your skills. You have to do something that you cannot do. So that is what we have to teach the students also. ChatGPT is not the answer to everything. ChatGPT is there, but it can help you and incidentally in AI we are bringing the report out very soon. It is an implication of AI on ChatGPT. It means implication of AI on how it is. Means what we are trying to say that most of AI, we cannot compete with AI, we have to use it as an ally, we have to use it as a friend. And if we use it as a friend, we can improve our teaching learning. So we have to teach a different how to teach. Now the things are changing so fast that now we are not talking about a single degree program, which like China student they can use an whatever degree program. But now there is a concept of teaching on degree or designing on degree, in which the students will not take admission in the program. They will take admission in different courses in different universities. So the compulsion that if I take admission in BSc, I will be on the science courses. I cannot take music, I cannot take politics. So all these compulsions will be gone. Students can do courses from various universities from learn ABC. Can you try to make it help you know and you understand what it is? Yes or no? So ABC, I think it is the best or the most innovative concept of ABC and NEP. But the most, I should say misunderstood, but not understood concept. Because many times teachers don't know what ABC is and students don't know what ABC is. And therefore the exact benefit of ABC cannot be found. So why I'm trying to tell you about ABC because that will again change the way you teach and again your relevance will be there. So ABC is a bank that has a bank of credit. Like a commercial bank is a bank. In commercial bank, you open an account, here also you open an account. In commercial bank, you deposit money, here instead of money, you deposit credit. So I as a student will open an account in ABC, which is a common bank, only one bank, common bank, which is the bank. There is no building for that bank. Bank. So I will use some terms which are using for simplicity because that will make it very complicated. So when I open an account in the ABC, I will get a passbook again the simplicity and passbook. So in that passbook, like in the commercial bank, you keep on adding this money deposited, this was taken out. That will be in that passbook, I will do say 3 courses from maybe English, 2 courses from Delhi University, 3 courses from Jammu. So I will keep on doing those courses, and in the passbook, only your statistics of the university, it will be added that I did this particular course from this university. These were the number of credits, and this was the grade, and this was the date of the credit. So I keep on doing my passbook, and the course doing courses from various universities. I have done say 200 courses. And for graduation, say around 120 credits are required. I will have to select out of those 200 credits, those credits which are in a particular area, because I don't think that you have to university or doing any course from any university. So I can be doing physics course and then some chemistry course, I mean different courses. But I will say, suppose I want a degree of physics honors, so I will select those courses which are 4 courses of physics honors which I have already done. And I go to say University Haryana, from where I have 50% of the courses. So if you want to get a degree of a particular university, you have to do 50% of the courses from there. And all the 4 courses should be complete. So all the 4 courses are complete, 50% are from University Haryana. And rest of the courses are there, which can be allied, which cannot be allied, because now the national education policy says that if you courses are complete, you can have additional courses depending on your passion or what. So then MIT University will give me a degree on the basis of those relevant. That means I have switched my own degree, I have designed my own degree. And when I get the degree, based on those credits, in the passbook, it will be written that got a degree, so out of 200, 120 degrees. So then use 120 credits, remaining credits 80. Means those credits are there that I have done it, but they have been degree, they have been used for a degree. Those are the remaining credits. So what are the implications of this on the teacher? First, the admissions right now in various universities are in full program. Like you get admission immediately, obviously. You don't get admission means, for example, the BSc has 16 papers, which are now, we call it as 16 courses. So you don't get admission in individual courses unless you start getting admission in courses. You cannot be in courses in various universities. So first and foremost, the universities have to start giving admission. Second, once the universities start getting admission in courses, what is the which course would be more of? The courses which are taught by the best universities or the courses which are taught by the best teachers? Obviously, the courses which are taught by the best teachers. So, there will be good teachers in bad universities, there will be bad teachers in good universities. It will be all teacher centered, right? Also, when you do the courses from either in the course or these type of platforms, you will see that certain teachers are there whose courses are much preferred, and there is a registration of almost like 10, 20, 30,000 also. So the best teachers courses will be preferred. So when the teaching is done course wise, when the designing of bakeries is done by the student on blood or their own will or passion. So do you think the teachers will be appointed the way we are appointing them today? Do you know that Lata Mangeshkar, she initially when she started singing, she used to get a monthly salary and she used to pay for that monthly salary. Today can people become a small actor or a small singer to work on monthly salary? They work as a like number one song, for them. Can you think of a lawyer working on monthly salary? They will, no lawyer will work on it. They say, I take money case wise or other paying wise, not taking money. So do you think in future teachers like to work on monthly salary? There is I take money most fine. And why should I tied up to only one university? I can be tied up to many universities. And through many universities, I can be need to be much more, I need to be much more. My earnings will be much more, and I can use technology and reach so many people. And now the technology is supposed, like I'm speaking here right now, similarly if you're teaching somewhere, say in English language, your hologram can be teaching in 10 different places in different languages simultaneously. So somewhere it is speaking in French, somewhere Tamil, somewhere Bengali, so that identity, that Indian language is like Hebrew also something. That is the technology. But if we are tied down to our own lecture method of learning, and then also when we use AI, we are also talking of personalized learning. That is the personalized learning I mean. Like in a classroom, there is a classroom of 100, there are also a lot of diversity there. Some students are very good, some students are not so good. But the teachers teach at an average. And sometimes what happens at average level is the right students, they feel that this is nothing for me, I know everything. And the full teacher was able to look at something and I agree with that. So can a teacher teach at the level of the individual student in a physical mode? No. Through AI, yes. So through AI, what happens is that the AI teaches at the level of individual student. How does it know the level? Because after every class, I am talking about digital now. After every class, some questions are asked from the student, and when the student answers the question, the computer or the system, they are able to know what is the level of thinking. And based on that, the next lesson is given. Every student doesn't get the same next lesson. Every student gets a different next lesson. So if you use AI, right now also, like for example, they have used AI-based learning in their courses, the courses which they are learning. So you have to use this technique in your courses so that you can go to individual student level. And AI can help you in that. So how to do that? All these things is not in these type of courses which are here. Similarly, assessment and evaluation, because really is a student in VR examination. Assessment evaluation, and again, very good. Like right now, there are some universities and even the NIU, they are talking about own demand examination. And as soon as the student is ready for the examination, you can administer the examination assess and then home grown. So these type of things are going to be something which is very common. So when these things are going to be common, the teachers are the ones who have to be prepared for it. They say, Bible is something of the final also, that people say technology is the best teachers. If you teach them on technology, cannot be teachers, but it can very well replace teachers who do not know it. So you have to learn technology if you don't have to, if you don't want to replace my technology. So there is so much to learn today, the things are moving so fast that learning cannot be done, say today you learn and then you feel that okay, you learn for a lifetime. No. You have to keep learning because things are evolving very, very fast, that outdated is so fast. Even in the ABC concept, there is a expiry date and understanding. Expiry date means there is an expiry date within which you can redeem the certificate degree. Because I mean, if I say one course in computer science today, and after 10 years I say give me degree based on that, that is not going to be relevant because the technology is totally changed. Today I cannot demand a degree on my learning of the course and course. That is something now on this day. So there is an expiry date, and expiry date will depend on the, I mean, for various papers, there will be various courses, there will be different expiry dates depending on how fast the critical changes in that particular course. Our history is now for which time. So the things are changing very, very fast. So my request to you is be on your toes, keep on learning not only in the classroom, but also through various OERs or their open education or there are many books are there. There is a MOOCs also. How to make a MOOC course is a MOOC on that. We have trained, and I myself saw excellent teachers, such good teachers, where they used to take in front of them, not really follow this. हम कैसे भी पढ़ा सकते हैं क्योंकि जब हम क्लास में पढ़ाते हैं तो वे फीडबैक मतलब हमारे पता चलता है कि क्लास में जो समझ में आ रहा है कि नहीं even if they don't speak the questions that are coming from the so how to teach a camera is very difficult but how to teach a camera is how to prepare a teacher thing how to prepare interesting event because it's even lecture for 40 minutes it has to be very video like this have small lecture this is 7 minutes attention span of the student and we make it in a manner in which the student fully engrossed by the teacher in the thing. The students are engrossed in the and then they don't feel that there is an attention span problem. But when they become education, there is an attention span problem. You know, they are not that interested. So we have to find the students in such a manner so that they are really learning. So how to make small videos, how to use animations, how to voice motivation, how to invent creating that, projects in that. So that is very, very important factor. There's no one should be tried to do that. That type of nature is a goal. Other goals demanding it, right? So we are also going to have the year to we have to grow. So that is what we are wanting to do in the agency. With everything, we create very, very efficiently. And I'm sure this is a 10 program, but they will be 100% to So thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am, for reiterating and reminding us again that we have to keep pace with technology. That's how we are going to survive. Thank you so much, ma'am. Our next speaker, Dr. Amrendra Pani, Joint Director and Head Research Division, Association of Indian Universities, New Delhi, holds a doctoral degree in education from Punjab University, Chandigarh. Dr. Pani, being a specialist in the area of research methodology in education, has worked in some of the apex level agencies in education like NCERT, AIU, and in some of the premier and reputed academic institutions like Punjab University and IGNOU. As Deputy Thank you so much, ma'am, for being with us today. Thank you, ma'am. As Deputy Director and Head of the Research and Policy Division of AIU, Dr. Pani is charged with the responsibility of initiating, supervising, and conducting research projects, designing student-centric programs, coordination and monitoring, organizing seminars, workshops, and training programs, and bringing out publications on various emerging issues in higher education. Can we please invite Dr. Amrendra Pani to say a few words and address the that? So, over to you.
Good afternoon. All are tired now, I think, and probably some might be going to lunch and something that will be one thing. Actually, most of the things have already been covered by madam. So I will only speak in points. The purpose of AADC is already explained. But I will to approach the things in a different manner because something for us to comment. Esteemed Provice Chancellor, Professor Madhukar, and the most reverend Vice Chancellor of so, in fact, my point was that reported report, I was requested by Central University, Dr. Harising Gaur to speak, to deliver a talk to the young faculties, and many of them were engineers also. That was on higher education and society. You can understand, it's a big topic, it's a very vast scope if somebody wants to speak higher education society. So, it was a big topic. Why I am bringing this context is that how teachers in higher education are connected. Do they have some responsibility towards the society, or only they have the responsibility coming to the students in that place you are for something Do we want to go beyond this societal connect beyond this? Beyond distance? Yes, of course, we do that. I'm just leaving this question with you, and my point is here. Education, at the very beginning, I'm talking about the modern education. Someone must be on the education, pure education side. This is very wrong. Like grade MA or MA something. You might be learning. For a long part of time, last part of time, education was considered to be a bipolar. To be transited among the teacher and the staff. Right. After 2 years, and then interest in education, they said no. One of the contact between the teacher and staff. Not the bipolar. And before that, if you look at the Gurukul system, Vedic system, our accent education system, education was the same before. Right? Everything. Admission to admit, decision to admit a student in the Gurukul, what to do, teach, when to teach, how to teach, why to teach, all these 4 dimensions. And after teaching, assessment, that was everything was centering and revolving around the Guru, right? So therefore, education was called as the single polar person. And with the emergence of Western concept in education, Westernization of education, organization, then the concept of a bipolar process came. It is a different story perspective with the teacher in the past. The third dimension was a tripolar process. Teacher, taught, and curriculum, object. क्या करेंगे? वो तो important thing तो education देता बैठा है. Now education probably might not find any education anymore. It's a part of one. Tripolar process है. कैसे? Teacher, taught, curriculum, and technique. Now all these 3 pillars, 3 polars, right, you can say, they are incomplete without the fourth pillar, right? So academic administrative consultancy background आप लोगों को तो बहुत अच्छे से मैडम ने बताई, परमात्मा ने बताया और मधुकर साहब ने बताया, excellent, right? For the basic purpose, as I told you, now education is a polar process. The technology cannot be right? That was one of the topics. Academic administrative development centers for which they were established. But let me tell you, we can go more the technology. Right? Today, there has been many paradigms in education. That's it. Most of the learning is now taking place outside the classroom. Right? So earlier there was a popular belief because the school, college, university, institutions, they are the centers where education only. So that old and traditional rhetoric has been dispelled. Now more learning is being more things are being learned in the more informal setup and outside the classroom. And that is of course informal technology and mobile. Easily some technology of second thing, पहले टीचर ट्रेनिंग वार्ड बहुत वाइड है, एजुकेशन सब्जेक्ट रहते हैं, इसलिए मैं क्योंकि सोच के मैडम सर तो कहने हैं मैं उसको नहीं करूँगा for the sake of everything. Let me give you, as I told you, I'll give some scholastic tasks, right? Right after this, some entrepreneurship मेरी अपनी बात है, some entrepreneurship जब से आया भाई आना ही चाहिए, तब से मना नहीं कर रहा, I am not against entrepreneurship innovation. This is the need of the hour and time. But one thing is that the scholastic tradition of this country is constantly declining. Scholars have become the endangered species now, right? And that is a bunch of things. 3 powerful statements, and they define what the concept they have to do. So taking to this next, teacher training is an old rhetoric. Nobody can train it. Right? Teacher himself is better. Who can be better? Who can train it? we call it teacher education. Right? The word has been replaced popularly everywhere now. आप कहीं पर किसी मॉडर्न फोरम में जाएंगे, वो टीचर ट्रेनिंग वर्ड they are not accepting teacher education. Right? And we're integrating it with lifelong learning, continuous learning. Right? Once a teacher, always the one. Let me now give the proper structure reference of my proposal. He says, teaching is to learn, selling is to buy. If something is being sold somewhere, then something is being bought somewhere. Without the word selling, it cannot be buying. The process of buying is incomplete without selling. Similarly, the process of selling is incomplete without buying. Right? Therefore, teaching only takes place for learning takes place. Without teaching, without learning, it's not. You can give any damn word you can find in the dictionary. Indoctrination, dictation, instruction, whatever the word you can find it, but certainly the process cannot be attributed. They are complementary to each other. Inextricably and inevitably linked to each other, they cannot be separate. Teaching is not. Right? So easily, teacher की continuous learning or lifelong education, this will become more important and teacher training is a very smaller conversation. Education is small. So teacher education has become important और टीचर को आज की डेट में कन्वर्सेशन होना पड़ेगा ये 4-5 चीजों के ऊपर थोड़ी बात पहले भी कहा गया है. पहले तो who to teach, इसको पढ़ाएंगे. ये छोटी बात नहीं है, ये अपने each word is a big talk of 35 minutes minimum. Who to teach, that means you have to know. You have to assess the attributes of your talk. इसको पढ़ाएंगे. Unless you know what is available, what are your systems, what are the aptitude, interest, attitude, many things you do. You are a teacher. More than teaching, you have to do a lot of things. So, most important element. Then of course, why to teach? दिमाग खराब करना जरूरी है. Mind में पहले से हमारे system is very mentally criticized. Logging information, putting lots of unproductive information जो कि जीवन भर में यूटिलाइज नहीं होता. बहुत सारी बातें आजकल आप सुन रहे हैं. I don't want to for the sake of revenue, मैं वो सब चीजों को आपको नहीं करना चाहता हूँ, लेकिन you must understand the objective of it. अगर कुछ चीजें पढ़ा रहे हैं तो उसका जनरल ऑब्जेक्टिव स्पेसिफिक ऑब्जेक्टिव. एग्जांपल आपको तो जैसे एग्जांपल देता हूँ, may not be relevant to this context, but anywhere you can relate it to your modern teaching. आप हिस्ट्री को पढ़ाएंगे, जनरल ऑब्जेक्टिव को टीचिंग. डाउनफॉल ऑफ द मुगल एम्पायर को पढ़ाएंगे, that's the objective, specific objective, right? ये चीजें हैं. So why to teach you want to then what to teach, of course, और का content क्या है, syllabus क्या है, let's do it redesign and आज की जो है ये सबसे what to teach and how to teach. I appreciate the concept में बताया. तो वर्ड आजकल मार्केट में जंगल कर रखा है, सबको कंफ्यूज कर रखा है. Everybody teaching what pedagogy है. Pedagogy, without asking, I can't take this audacity to ask you the question. You all are the teachers, but being definitely a senior teacher, मैं आपके opinion पर कहूँगा. Pedagogy, as is defined, art and science of teaching. एक वर्ड बदल देता है. Art and science of complete art and science of teaching children for pedagogy. Okay? Pedos and Gogers of the hell, I think some of those I have similarly Andros and Gogers of the hell. मुझे कंप्लीट करके ये बताइए, एक ही वर्ड से कंप्लीट कर देता है एनालॉजी को. That makes a distinctly clear distinction between pedagogy and analogy. Please support me. No, it is art and science of facilitating the learners of the learning of data, not teaching of data. This is the word facilitating. It makes distinctly clear the adult learning and see the purpose of adult has a purpose of learning. The distinction में एक टॉप अभी दिया एससी यूनिवर्सिटी मानस इसमें एडजंक्ट प्रोफेसर हूँ, तो जो उन्होंने बोला है उन्होंने एग्रीकल्चर डिपार्टमेंट एक्स्ट्रा किया सेंटर फॉर एक्सलेंस इन pedagogical and anthropological sciences, मैंने उनको सबसे पहले फर्स्ट conceptual talk जो उन्होंने दिया था, I made a differentiation between pedagogy and andragogy और मैंने उसको clear किया हूँ और सबसे जो time चलने वाले ओवर्स में टाइम मैं सिंपली इतना ही बता देता हूँ. An adult cannot be taught, rather he is learning, इसीलिए ये difference है. No, a child doesn't have a life experience. He is not, he or she is not self-motivated. अगर उसको छोड़ दोगे तो क्या करेगा? तो कोई माइंड नहीं. You are driving him to school. He doesn't want to get compared to a teacher who of the school. Extended capital system. यहाँ उसको ये एक बहुत ही big paradigm shift है. जो paradigm shift को पढ़ाते हैं, फिर from there, the rigid structure, वो rigidity everywhere. एक समय होता था, आप एडमिशन करेंगे, अगर नहीं करेंगे तो एक साल का. इसी कॉन्सेप्ट आ चुका है वॉकिंग एडमिशन और ह्यूमन एग्जामिनेशन. चलते चलते कोई एमडी आपको अच्छा लग गया, आपको पूछते कौन जाइए कि सर मुझे ये एडमिशन करना है, तो देयरफॉर वॉकिंग एडमिशन दैट इज नॉट फ्लेक्सिबिलिटी. देन ऑन ह्यूमन एग्जामिनेशन जब मेरे को कंप्लीट हो गया, मैं चाहता हूं एग्जाम बहुत करेगा. दे वांट टू स्पीक टाइम the context of IBC also, that flexibility is there. What is going to be, right? It will be possible only if you really time the capital approach, right? These are some of the changes. पहले एक इंजीनियरिंग स्टूडेंट था, हमारे गुरुजी हैं डॉक्टर शर्मा सर. आई एम श्योर जो हमारी टाइम में नहीं था तो उनकी टाइम में तो बात ही कुछ और था. इंजीनियरिंग स्टूडेंट और इंजीनियरिंग फिजिकल स्टूडेंट में ये सब सब्जेक्ट पढ़ सकता है, कोई भी नहीं पढ़ सकता. उसका तो किसी स्टूडेंट को इंटरेस्ट नहीं कि भाई वी वांट टू लर्न रिलेटेड फाइनेंस, परफॉर्मेंस, एनीथिंग दे होता तो चॉइस और इंटरेस्ट कॉम्बिनेशन वाज नॉट अलाउड, राइट? टुडे कैफेटेरिया आपको इडली भी खाना है, साथ में के थोड़े मोटे बाजार भी खाना है या समोसा खाना ही पड़ रहा है, तो यू कैन मेक अ चॉइस. दिस काइंड ऑफ चेंजेस आर कमिंग. सो एक्सपीरियंस लर्निंग, प्रॉब्लम बेस्ड लर्निंग, टीचिंग. और ये जो मैडम कॉन्सेप्ट होता है कि पहले आपको वीडियो मॉड्यूल कॉन्सेप्ट सब दे देंगे और 3 दिन के बाद हम आएंगे आपकी सब हो गए, इसको कहते हैं, राइट? और ये टेक्नोलॉजी ये सभी चीजों के साथ अगर कन्वर्सेशन नहीं होंगे, सवाल जो चार्ट जीपीटी कर रहा है चार्ट जीपीटी के टाइम में कि क्या हम टीचर रहेंगे या चार्ट जीपीटी में हटा देंगे, यस हटा देंगे. इफ यू डू नॉट कैरी योरसेल्फ विद द टाइम, इफ यू डू नॉट अपडेट योरसेल्फ, इफ यू डू नॉट एड्रेस ऑफ द चेंजेस, then you will be relevant also, and you need to be replaced, and you will not be replaced. So, and माइकल बोरिंग की बात कहा, टीचर ट्रेनिंग, टीचर एजुकेशन, बहुत सारी चीजें था बट हमारे पास समय नहीं है. वैसे इतनी कहूँगा कि हम लोग नॉलेज राइट, सब कुछ नॉलेज. Creativity is to be utilized for the development of any nation. And today, the development की बड़ी बात है. तो look at the environment development. Development की बड़ी बात है. Going to get on technology. और technology एक हमारे जीवन का अभिन्न हिस्सा है. हम उसे अपने अप्लाई कर सकते हैं. तो therefore यही सभी कॉन्सेप्ट के साथ हमने एआईसी शुरू किया. लेकिन पहले तो हमने एक ब्रॉड बेस्ड बनाया कि आप कैसे इसको करेंगे. अब उसको माइक्रो लेवल डिसिप्लिन में ये शुरुआत ने किया, ये खानदान ने किया, जिन्होंने हमारी जो फूड टेक्नोलॉजी डिपार्टमेंट को उसमें इन्वॉल्व कराया. हम स्पेसिफिक डोमेन में जो फूड टेक्नोलॉजी एंड फूड साइंस के टीचर्स हैं, वो टेक्नोलॉजी को कैसे अपने जो टीचिंग लर्निंग रिसर्च इवोल्यूशन अपनी लगाएंगे, उस बारे में हमने किया. आगे भी ऐसे करते रहेंगे. और सर एक बात मैं बहुत तहे दिल से ये कहना चाहूंगा, मैं बहुत जल्दी किसी को लॉपसाइडेड वे में अप्रिशिएट नहीं करता. जो बेंचमार्किंग है अगर वो नहीं होता है तो हाई रखते हैं, बेंचमार्किंग जो नहीं होता है बाकी यार मैं फैसिलिटी से मैं लड़ जाता हूँ व्हाटएवर इट इज. एंड व्हेन आई एम इन द क्लासरूम आई एम इन चार्ज, राइट? एक पैशनेट टीचर हूँ. एक बात आपको बता रहा हूँ, एमईटी यूनिवर्सिटी में जैसे कि बताया कि एप्रिसिएशन लॉपसाइड नहीं होना चाहिए, इस प्रपोर्शनेट नहीं होना चाहिए. उस काउंट पर अगर मैं एप्रिशिएट कर रहा हूँ इस बात को, तो ये बात वाकई जेन्युइनली एप्रिशिएट जरूर है. वो तो एप्रिशिएट कि एमईटी यूनिवर्सिटी अंडर दी dynamic leadership of the of course is spearheaded by and मतलब साल में हम लोग तो कई all our programs से दसों program में एक आदमी सभी program कर रहा हो and let me tell you this is the first university out of 10 centers to be allocated तो इसके 10 program complete किया है बाकी लोगों ने क्योंकि मैं तो day to day इनके ऊपर monitoring provide नहीं करता हूँ one university only 15 दिन है अभी कितने साल है इनको मैंने monitoring नहीं किया मुझे 15 दिन मुझे inform करती थी हम ये कर रहे हैं और आपको रहना है और चाहे आपको रहना है right I am grateful to you and my gratitude और जैसे कि बताया कि शाम में हम हमारे पास से मास्टर होते हैं मैं जो काम करने की तरीका जो दसों की प्रोग्राम्स के टाइटल see it symbolizes the intellectual leadership given by the technology and I give the credit and I thank you for it. You did it. Thank you actually for your dedication and your work to go along with your encouragement. Katrina is one such person who not only has certificate of them, but she is like another 10 already. Then I remember every day I find that she does the one or the other proposal, and then we have to go and then we get to work out who is invited to what event and so on. It is something absolutely the one आप लोग इस जानना चाहते हैं. We all are discussing of the work. I want to know from you what exactly you have learned in these 10 programs. I have you want to participate. बुलेट पॉइंट में बात करना है एक या दो स्टूडेंट बताओ what exactly have you learned in all these activities? What are two points which you can do in the mind of everybody?
And I was not aware, even in my field, that most of software is now available. Yes, software is available.
Technology awareness and understanding of how to use it actually for your teaching activity. Very good. That's a good thing. What about good after because unless you use technology, you would not be able to drive the benefit. I see my teachers asking somebody to help me to get this going. हम लोग कितना एक्सपर्ट होना है कि हम अपने इसको खुद यूज कर तब हम स्टूडेंट को but anyway anybody else switch on the microphone.
Okay, I would say the training program will have how to use the technology with very strong information. So, the information how we can translate to this student. So, I think technology is one thing that
transfer of knowledge, of course, is important, and this is what we have been doing in the classroom years. But today, we should also accept that transfer we need not to do. They are also themselves so much empowered today. Much of the knowledge they can access also. So more than transfer, we have to see how effectively we are able to create a deeper insight and understanding into that particular subject, whatever that may be. It could be said we are going to die. They also know this. You have to create an insight, a deeper understanding, what they are for, what they mean, what better meaning can be derived by looking at them or combining them and all. So more than transfer, you have to now see how effectively I can announce the value and work of this knowledge in the minds of my students and create interest so that they start understanding its value. Go next quickly. make your learning with your own discipline also. For example, I know that after total economic development, which is medical lab technology. Lab technology today is heavily driven by technology, instruments of course, monitoring instrument, diagnostic instrument. But today it has been empowered with data analytics, much more than earlier. Earlier it was enough for me to know what is my blood pressure. Today with the tools I have, I can know how it has varied over the last 1 year, how it has been calculated and all this. A lot of analytical tools now have become available. So more than access to technology, we need to now see how best I connect it to my own domain and advance value of it. Okay, go for that. And then next one, the data analysis program which is organized, I think that one is that direction. There is creating new analytical file and understanding that how do I utilize technology for going much deeper into what I do. So that's my one, yeah.
Sir, good afternoon. Sir, I think I have attended few practices as arranged by Sanjana. And I personally, I feel like these type of activities, they, upgrade our knowledge. As a nursing profession, a lot of things are there in which technology plays a major role, important role in hospitals and hospitals, healthcare sector. So I think these type of activities like this is very important in upgrading nursing professionals or medical professionals knowledge.
Anybody else out of the remaining 4 or 5?
Same on this.
Sir, use the new techniques because I belong to the neuroscience department. I mean, I'm a clinical psychologist. So we have also learned about new techniques that can clinical psychologist, AIC.
I had the privilege of speaking in one of the activities on MOOCs. And for being one of the speakers, also with the whole team with whom we all came together for that activity, it was a wonderful reference report. And the takeaway was networking. When we are in massive online open courses, we tend to network really well. And that lesson that we get is not from the instructor only. We learn a lot from each other. So pure learning is something that is a big takeaway of it.
Let me move on to the slide. On the basis of 90%.
Definitely that fostering
And one more thing also like sometimes we know what we don't know. But sometimes it happens like we don't know what we don't know. So with this type of activities or platform, we can do get the idea of what we do, then we can explore on that. That is the wonderful idea. Okay, thank you.
Good afternoon, sir. I'm teaching of behavioral analysis exercise. And there the few FDPs and the biggest takeaway was the use of technology for confined areas. Being of individuals from behavioral science background, we have started working on AI-based psychological assessments and testing. And in relation to that, we have started working as partners also how we can use more AI-based tools in psychological assessment, and that has increased our curiosity as well to get more involved along with our students to learn how we can develop. And thank you so much to the entire team for letting us understand this and get us exposed to such platforms. Thank you so much.
Next one.
Good afternoon, sir, and from my last too. This is our first but not the last entry I'm going to attend here. So as ma'am said that we are using AI also, and so we are going to learn from here and use it as we want. Whatever I'm going to learn, I will be transferring this to my department now.
So when I joined, I got the opportunity to have one person or research here for 3 days, and now one
very good thing that university have the community and everybody that is the program. And you know, that they are different from that. Not necessarily the program and the option. Number and getting is with the direction of saying you and some big such people. If you have any such problem, contact us, the reliable and you control. Okay, yeah, I get it all. I want to see your job, your work increasing every day. And so that we become more and more concerned and more, and that is good than that good better than the truth. Because no amount of money tomorrow can be allowed to be floated within the university campus or outside. There is a kind of world in which we all are moving. They do it unintentionally. So that there's a lot of data. Sometimes realize that all the papers that we submit for publication, really speaking, should pass through the center. So that tomorrow nobody is able to say that you have black guys or you have copied such paper from because universities are coming under great fire these days around the world, not just here. You might have known that example of Stanford University freshman, who because of feminism had to deal with no. He was given the marking order because his own paper he was one of the co-authors. Was considered to be a plagiarized paper. So today people are looking very serious about especially what we put under our own name input. That was very, very important. You have a permission to deliver to all my teachers. Keep on publicizing, keep on getting them more interested in you and your sense. Dr. Hemant Jha. Anybody contacting you for improving the effectiveness of communication or effectiveness of the writing or whatever they have to say, of course, you know, I'm talking to you. When I was principal of Delhi College of Engineering, I had a professor who was head of department of school. His English was very poor, and he could not speak even a single sentence correctly. But all his research papers were world class. So I asked him one day, how it is that your English is so poor, but your scientific communications are so good, communication good quality, research, journal section. He said, sir, हम क्या करते हैं जो हमको आता है हम लिख देते हैं फिर तो जानता है उससे ठीक कराते हैं हमारे रिसर्च पर अंग्रेजी हमसे बेटर है हमारे साथ ही कोई टीचर है वो पढ़े फॉरवर्ड उनकी अंग्रेजी बेटर आई गेट इट ऑल डन बिफोर आई कम्युनिकेट तो ऐसा एक आप मदद करो लोगों की सो एवरीबॉडी लुक टुवर्ड्स our department of English for everything and communication. जिसको एक्साइट भी करो अच्छी बातें लिखने से पैसा भी कमा सकते हो उन्होंने मुझे एक बार बताया कि अमेरिकन पोएट ने कविता लिखी nobody was prepared to publish it और कविता कुछ बंदे ने अपना मकान बेच करके पब्लिश करा इतना पैसे में was he knew the value and worth of that collection of poetry which he had prepared ultimately he became one of the greatest poet of our day. क्या नाम है उनका तो क्या कविता थी the leaves of grass leaves of grass और grass की leaves इसमें पत्ती को grass वैसी होता है उसमें leaves की बात करो लोग कहेंगे जवान खा रहे हैं but look at fellow he took a lot of meaning out of it leaves of grass where that grass is किसी place पे अगर grass आया है it has a different significance, the long term different significance. महल में आया उसका अलग कुछ करो really what you have to have best and you should know what you have written on Dr. Puyarana, what have you picked up from this FDP?
I have very useful workshops and everything that have been organized by this person. Maybe, for me, there have been two basic takeaways. For us to stay relevant, we have to be essentially good teachers, keep on upskilling ourselves in terms of the pedagogy. And that's one essential thing that I have learned. Another thing that I have taken away from the workshop is the latest software, and research methodologies, how to essentially become a better researcher and of course a better facilitator.
Very good. Dr. What? Technology and all these things are being developed now. Now, lawyers and laws are using technology. Yes. The biggest advantage is that you don't get to carry heaps of the books with you to the court. Earlier, the great lawyers used to walk with a heap of books. Again, you can find out on page 265, they went such and such. Today, they carry on top and there they are able to say, and they also are able to quickly transfer that document or information or judgment to the honorable justice. So, a lot of technology inputs are coming in your practice of law. And this is also around the artificial intelligence and that most of the judgments are against. India is desiring to see the total number of pending cases are drastically cut down. We have crossed 5 crore cases in a country of 140 crores. And this is a very high number. They want to bring it down to maybe a few lakhs from the 5 crore cases that are pending. So justice is to be delivered in time rather than denied for long. That's another aspect. But anyway, I'm sure you are aware. Technology helps in that. I have some backbenchers also. Anybody want to say anything?
Yeah, Dr. Singh from I have a they have not only learned this using technology, but the important thing is we learn why it's important to use technology in the 21st century. When everywhere we have been by social media, students, when we go to class, very difficult to maintain the reason is when they are using technology, this type of learning has changed. So with this, we use technology and we use the method tailoring to them. The first thing we are going to use is and what students want, we mostly prefer to achieve the objective that we have in our field. Especially when we do primarily and we do select so somebody is in online things that we for the silence and we do technology and we have seen the technology and we are online exams that we and letting an idea have different before. So we have like students we have experience.
The message I'm getting that all of you have become great friends of technology. And you have got better appreciation or greater appreciation for technology usage. That's very good. But Kamran Pandey would feel happy because he was using the term of technology in all the programs we were telling that every program should have a technology version. So this is something very good.
Yes,
That's important is parents things from technology, from the previous to the we have to we can become connected with our learners. For example, before community conference, I was in the class, I was in a dilemma whether to come here, whether to attend or take my class. So I use my technology, I could get a
Very good. The reason I asked for this is that I have written something and I wanted to see who interpret the words which I have written. The task today is not just to transfer the knowledge. The task today is to create people who are able to understand the meaning and deeper meaning of that knowledge which they possess or which they receive in the class. The purpose today of teaching is also to create innovative minds. Not just minds which are able to follow, but they should be able to cooperate by identifying the innovative genius and they should be able to use that in their own domain or domain in which they are interested. So we need to create innovative minds in order to do it. How do we go about doing it as we said? We need to create creative minds because innovative minds require creativity and creativity has to be abundant so that they are able to apply it wherever it is in demand. I have also written here enterprising mind. It's not enough for you to become knowledgeable or creative or innovative. Then you make some money also. Then you create an enterprise. Then you create a band of people around you. Because that way you serve the society and the nation much better. Just think of our own founder president. Today he is serving the interest not only of our students from school to university, but employing hundreds and thousands of people, serving their families. So enterprising mind is very, very important to be created through our teaching learning environment. How do I create that enterprising mind, innovative mind, creative mind? I've also written here, it's not enough for you to become entrepreneur or become knowledgeable or innovative. You must target your attention to something which is important for you, as well as important for your society and the world at large. And it is here you have to create minds which appreciate and understand the value and purpose of sustainability today than ever before. Because the world requires today a major shift towards sustainable environment, sustainable work culture, sustainable enterprises, sustainable businesses, and sustainable lifestyle. Because if we are not able to create that kind of understanding in our students, then we will only be creating people who will exploit others on their own gains. That is not what the world requires today. Next one I will written here people of high integrity, which means they are righteous in their intentions, in their deeds, and they possess what they do and what they say. People of integrity today are in high demand everywhere, and the world tomorrow will require only those knowledgeable people who are people of integrity. Therefore, integrity needs to be served. Integrity needs to be nurtured and cultivated through whatever you teach and do. I've also written here behavior, because ultimately how you behave is also important because behavior includes your attitude, it includes how you interact with others, what sense of belonging, sense of compassion and care, concern you have for the society, all that is part of behavior. And we need to look and how best we can solve this challenge. Utilizing the technology, enabled technology, integrated systems of teaching learning, where we not only impart the common knowledge but also create innovative minds, enterprising minds, creative minds, minds to sustainability, minds which are serving the cause of integrity and serving the cause of righteous behavior of the kind that is required. But this is also not enough. We have to assess whether we are doing it in respect of looking at our assessment tools and measure whether we are creating socially responsible human beings, whether we are creating law-abiding citizens to the integrity and to the behavior pattern that we create. Are we creating peace-loving people or not? We also matters. We have people who are restless and who are irritable, who are here restless to damage others, then the society tomorrow would be existential threat. Peace-loving people. People who respect all religions. Not the ones who would say that I am the very best and everybody should follow me. I have to really create a society today which respect diversity. They understand the meaning and purpose of diversity, and through this diversity, they should know how to learn to live together in harmony and peace and happiness, and create that environment in which the coming generations will. These aspects, in my opinion, are also very important. Therefore, the very purpose of FDP that we found, who is beyond pedagogy, who is beyond technology, understanding, it ultimately need to see whether we are able to enrich these aspects, whether these dimensions are more effectively served by using the technology-enabled environment that we have today. I want to see each one of you to go to the classroom and also use your mobile there. Earlier, we used to say switch off your mobile. This time, you should say keep your mobile switched on and keep on using it while I'm talking to you, so that you can see better meaning and understanding or better analysis and what people can get you beyond what I'm doing in the classroom. So that way, technology integrated LMS system is further supported by the devices that we already have with us, every student coming in. And this way you create a participating and active edit environment where you are able to add on to the dimensions beyond what you have come prepared to interact with your people. So these are some of the thoughts I thought I must also put at this point, because this is a 10th program and 10 is a very important number. We can see because all the 10 dimensions must have been served by this time, and therefore we need to ultimately assess whether I have served these dimensions in all this, whether it is nursing, whether it is MIT, whether it is communication, engineering, law, liberal arts, everywhere all these dimensions will be important. So I want you to really try to keep these in mind in front of you at the end of every semester assess whether I have created innovative mind, creative mind, enterprising mind, mind that are to credibility, social responsible behavior, and all that. You to be also side by side. Must be done. So this is what I thought I was here at this point before I disappeared from there. I thought I had to go in the gate, but there was some important matter. But I'm glad with you. Over to you, Aparajita.
Parija. Parija.
Parija.
Yes, sir.
Aparajita.
No, sir. Both has a completely different meaning.
To make us understand the other four words again. Parija.
The name is the name of a flower which exists in heaven according to the mythology. It's a white flower. But a lot of people in different cultures say that the flower exists on earth as well. It's white in color with orange stem. It's a flower. I think so. It's a white flower with orange stem. Harsinga? Yes. Best answer. Thank you so much for your wise words. I want to say something. I have heard from someone somewhere that yes, that's what I'm giving my teacher fails to stay a teacher the day he or she stops learning. I've heard it from somewhere and I take it very seriously. So the learning process doesn't stop. I've attended most of the FDPs and events that Sanjana ma'am organizes usually. And I have learned a lot. I think I have upgraded myself. I'm trying to incorporate my learnings in my classroom, and I think it's time for all of us to do that. We have to bring it in practice, and we all should work towards that. That's what I feel. I teach Russian, sir. I teach Russian language. Yes, sir. Спасибо за то, что вы все пришли сегодня здесь. That's like thank you to all of you for being here.
Thank you very much.
sir, if it was in my capacity. Thank you all for joining us in this journey to understand the immense importance of technology in shaping the education landscape of today and tomorrow. Thank you all for being here with us today.